It's 10:30 at night. We just bred a mare and checked a mare for ovulation. But before I show you all that, let's rewind and show you what we did all day, starting at like before 7 a.m. So this pad needs to come down just a little bit. Y'all have her body in a way that she's never been, like the rhythm, having both of her front and back working together. Are you showing anyone else's in trail?
No, Ronnie is still recovering.
Oh.
She did showmanship.
Kind of quietly talk about so a lot of people ask me what a good look, I talk about Annie having issues and they're like, what is about her that has issues? So to the right lead, which is what she's on right now, if you'll tell, her back right leg just doesn't extend very much. It's really short, which then shortens her whole stride, which makes it choppier, makes it harder to keep her collected. So that's the way that we work really hard to try to build her strength back up. And that is ultimately from the EPM affecting her muscle tone and her coordination and all that good stuff. But she's come leaps and bounds. And then the other way, she lopes much, much better, is able to extend a whole lot more. So, but this is the best I've seen her left or her right lead look ever. Oh, that was good. Those one stride lope overs are just really hard for her to keep herself together through. She looks a little stuck. Her feet just got stuck. Not literally stuck, but she was just kind of not lifting off her feet easily. Take that wide. Get yourself in the right spot. Good. Pick up your feet. Good girl. That was still pretty. Annie. A little too far. Well, wrong one. There we go. Get your feet up, Annie. Good girl. All right, soft. Get that stride going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. Good girl. Good girl. Go through, go through. Oh, shit. See, she just can't hold that right lead well. All right, this is the moment of truth. There we go. 2. Get through it, get through it, get through it. Good girl. This she should be okay at. She loves the trot overs. Get her going over it. Get the feet over it. Good job. Right lead or left lead, hopefully better. Stay soft, Annie. Stay soft. Get the bridge strides. 1, 2, 3. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Go, 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 go. Good girl, Annie. All right, don't destroy the box, please. Good girl. Be patient. All right, pick up your feet. Come on, girl. 1. Don't skip any, don't skip any, don't skip any. Good girl. Good girl. That was the hardest pattern she's ever done. I thought she handled it pretty well.
She
Like,
got to looking at the boxes. I don't know
but
why
she's,
we told her, but the 4 lope overs, she was looking at the box, and I'm like, come on, we've done this. She was like,
I know this is the same arena and it could be different when we take him to a new clean, but
knock the dust off, right? Oh, that shirt looks good.
I like it a lot.
Started, we're good.
Good. Oh yeah.
And then she's like, forget that you got to come right to the base of it.
She just looks sticky on the
That part was my fault.
What did you see something over here?
No, I just like honestly, I could not find my spot to save my life in that time. And I was like, I tried to send it and I was like, wait, no, that's stupid. Take another stride. And then it just, I was like, okay, regroup. And then I was happy with how she came back.
Yes.
But I was happy. I got the hard one.
You did.
I got the hard one. And then didn't get the one that she's supposed to be good at. So,
It's okay though.
is it much different? Is the amateur much different?
I think you just do
I
something
kind of
different
want to go in the
over
amateur
there.
and
Yeah.
fix that.
Let me. I'll have my.
Really bad. Like you didn't have any power coming through the corners, like to get up to the shoot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. And on top of it, that's your rhythm down, push forward instead of up. So we kind of got it all low. Okay. And your setup for that. Full face. Your setup. Did I neck crane over to the left at all? Did I help stand your shoulder up? Make it get tighter? Okay.
He was diving, and I was like,
And yeah, so you didn't like just say, hey, come here. Hey, come here. Okay, that makes sense. Alright. And we've got to pick this front feet out.
I did right first. Is he in it again?
He is bald.
Bald. I know.
Yeah.
Just packing.
So then on your low, when you're after your process, not bad. You took a loose step, but you okay. But like on that second, you didn't need your hand. You could have just drove the corner, let it be soft. Okay. So instead you told me, you said you didn't go comfortable. Okay. Then same thing on that left knee, low flying here. Alright, on the full fault. And what did we have? He had chicken and we made 5. So was it not steering or was it steering? You tell me, was it not steering or was it
He
steering?
was steering. But he got tired and he got flat. Because he didn't want to steer
Well,
there.
you
So I
could- no, you could-
oversteered.
You thought he wasn't going to steer. So you tried not to. Set it right off of it.
Okay.
Now, when you quit riding for a stop after a couple
After 4. And I sat down on 3. As soon as I did it, I was like, you have to get over 4. And I got over 3 and sat down.
Could have done it better myself, man.
I'm going to get off.
But he can go back. But he still needs to speed.
Yeah, I'm going to get off first, though. So.
Got a ball wave. Hey, buddy. What are you doing there? You look like you're ready to go fishing.
You look like you're about to go wrangle a couple of
I've already wrangled some. I've already wrangled some.
I didn't say that.
That's a bad song.
Let's sleep with one eye open. You know what you get
Generational.
somewhere in Maine.
Good job, baby. We talk about generational wealth. Sanity. You decided to bring
Second time. You made the right call.
Hold on. This makes me laugh so much. Oh, Lordy. I'm sorry. That was not good. I'm so mad.
Okay.
Hey, until you can get out
They're
there.
emotional support is what you said.
I am.
So they're emotional something, all right?
I never said it was bad. I said it was good.
So trail was interesting this morning, and that's what happens when it's a baby trail horse. I mean, she's 8 years old, but she's only shown it at like 4 shows. And, you know, she came back from being a broodmare last year, and she's battling, like, you know, we've gone through the whole EPM thing. So it's like, honestly, anytime she progresses, I'm like so happy. And she has gotten so much better, holding her lope and like her rhythm so much better. And there was pieces of each pattern that were so good. But part of it was, there was a couple things that were her, a couple things that were me, like pilot error. Like the lope over that I just like screwed up. And then on the second one, I think she had to pee because she got real wiggly and real like anticipating. And I mean, that happens too when you show 3 times in a morning and doing the same pattern. They start to learn the pattern. But I don't honestly think that was it, because she just lost her whoa. Like she was dancy when we were at the gate and through the back through and in the box and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's horse showing, you know, you're going to have some really lows, and today honestly wasn't even a really low. It was a baby horse trying to figure it out, you know? So I'm very happy still with her, and I'm really excited to try the horsemanship, because she's only shown the horsemanship at one other show ever. So should be interesting. Get a close-up of my saddle. They cleaned it. We'll get a shot of, I think it's like Just Peachy Cleaning, or we need to go look at their name. They cleaned my saddle, and I had to pay a little extra because it was so bad. But get a close-up of this thing. They like did an amazing job. It looks brand new. This thing's like 10 years old. Oh, baby. I mean, this will be her second time ever showing horsemanship. Let me just say that. And first time in a bridle. So, whatever. We're going to take what we get. But I just don't think she's like mentally horse show conditioned. Like I think she's getting over it. You know? Okay, now let's get to the breeding. This is the second time we're breeding Erlene this year. The first time we bred her and she did not ovulate, even though we gave her a hysterelin shot and she looked seemingly okay. I think last time she didn't like have any edema when we bred her.
She wasn't in heat.
Yeah, we just tried. And it ended up giving her a uterine infection from like the semen just sitting in there when she didn't ovulate. So we preemptively did like a lavage to clean her out, and it still didn't work. So we had to take her to the vet clinic and leave her for like 4 days to do an antibiotic flush, like 4 days in a row. Cleared her right up. So that took a whole cycle. She is peeing. She is in such flaming heat right now, which is perfect. So, and she's nickering at everything that moves. It was time to finally like order semen again. So I called Good, Better, Best, who is probably the hottest hunter to saddle stallion out there right now, probably. I mean, that's who I bred Trudy to as well this year, and she's in full. So I called them ahead of schedule of like when it had to be in by, and they had already filled his book and had mares down the list, and I was gonna be way on down the list, and there was no way I was getting semen. So that's when I called Sarah, who owns Easy on the Eyes, and was like, hey, I need some semen, and I think he'd be great with Erlene. And we made it happen, and that's what we're doing.
So we're checking
Beyonce for ovulation.
and then we need to check Gracie. Just
For
to make
ovulation as well?
Yeah, just to make sure.
She got hysterelin yesterday
Yeah.
at 2.
Okay. Or we could just check her tomorrow.
Yeah,
and
since
check
you're
all
checking
these.
her. How often do y'all have like C-sections at the clinic?
Not often.
Not often at all?
1, maybe 2 times a year.
Oh, really?
But we're not, I mean, and we're not in racehorse country. Where
Oh, is that a
lot
big
of,
deal in racehorse country?
Yeah, I mean, they have farms with 100, 200 mares on them.
Oh,
So a couple
Yeah.
you'll have problems with. I mean, they have dystocias every night,
Right.
plus or minus C-sections.
I couldn't do that. That stress would just, that's too much.
And you add those, some of those stud fees on those racehorses are,
$500,000, $250,000.
yeah, 125,000,
Yeah.
quarter million. So if there's a problem, it's a
Getting that baby out.
yeah.
My little mare did good at the horse show. She's never going to be competitive the way that she would have been had it not been for like the EPM and stuff, but she did really good today. We were kind of middle of the pack. There was like 16 in our horsemanship, and she'd never shown the horsemanship in like I showed her in the snaffle in the horsemanship like 3 years ago, and that's the only other time she's shown horsemanship. And it was like a harder pattern, had like a lead change in it and stuff, and we got 9th out of 16 under all 3, which I thought was pretty decent.
All right, here's our follicle.
Let me look.
That's a good sight.
All right, there's your follicle. Perfect. Oh, and there's number 2 follicle, because that's just what's happening this year, apparently. So here's the goods. They sent us 2 doses, which is mighty generous of them. That's like, I mean, we are kind of getting late, so I guess they are kind of having less, like I'd say late March and all through April is probably like heaviest breeding time. I mean, at this point, it's getting late.
Is it in a syringe?
Here's your, yes.
Good.
Are we just doing a regular breed?
Yeah, just a regular breed.
We've deported like
Her
almost
cervix is
every single one of them.
normal.
Oh,
Uterus is normal.
good Lord.
You used to take that off with my teeth.
Oh, that's a little dangerous.
Yeah, very.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like in the way of. And there we go. It's already put in there. I missed it, but she like cuts off her freaking nose circulation. She's like, literally, as soon as I got here, y'all started going up my butt every freaking day. So I don't know if I like it here. I just put it on these top rings so she doesn't like crush her nose. So we bred Beyonce last night off camera. And now we're gonna check her for ovulation. And she had kind of a small follicle, but she was in heat. The follicle was big enough, but not as big as we would have liked, so. He's so mad. He is so mad.
Left. Yeah, she ovulated.
Thank goodness. Okay.
And it's a less than impressive ovulation, but it was a smaller follicle, so.
Is that going to be an issue with the embryo transfer?
I mean, she has a nice, I mean, it's an ovulation. I'm going to give her a little oxytocin. She's got just a tick of fluid.
Okay. Would that have anything to do with like the fact that she doesn't move a whole lot? Like.
It does. You know, when they get out and bounce around, that fluid will come out.
Yeah, she's
It's
pretty
not much,
sedentary.
it's a tick.
So she did ovulate, which is just like awesome. I mean, it was a smaller follicle. It can work. And honestly, if any mare is going to make it work, it's Beyonce because she is fertile myrtle. So we're going to check her, not check her, but flush her a week from tomorrow, which is next Sunday. And then we'll take these two and we'll take Gracie and Petey over to the clinic and they'll do the flush and all that good stuff. Hi. And hopefully Gracie gets pregnant with Beyonce's baby, and then a week later we check. It's because he bit her, and then she bit me. The little turd. What a little turd. Like, look at him. He just looks like a little turd. He was looking over at you like, I didn't do nothing. You little turd. You know you are. Anyway, so let's pray all that goes well, and we will definitely have an episode on that. So, that's it for tonight. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them in videos. And if you don't mind subscribing and liking before you leave, that helps me out so much. And then I had a lot of requests to bring back the heifer merch because I had heifer hats and stuff like that last year, and then I didn't have them this year when I redid my store, and a lot of people asked for them. So heifer hats, shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, all that is back. So if that is something you've been looking for, you can go find it now at my store, which is www.katievanslack.net/shop. Anyway, it's like 10:30. I'm going to go to bed. Thanks for watching.